This is 1717 North National Avenue. Obviously needs a little work. You got these interesting details up here that are very deteriorated. And over to this side of the house. Looks like it's decent size. Looks like it's been added onto. You can kind of tell back here. You can see a little bit. There's a rock foundation. It's down here. You have a little separation there, but generally looks pretty decent. It's hard to tell with all the grass. You can, grass comes right back up. That is not a crawl space access. That is a vent. And there's your gas meter. And the siding type is called concrete shingle siding. It's, as you can see, brittle, but fairly durable otherwise. This looks new enough. This may not be asbestos concrete shingle siding, but there's not really any way of knowing without knowing when it was put on the house or sending it off for testing, which costs, I think, like $40 or something. Let's see, roof. Yeah, that's seen some better days. Yep, definitely an add-on at some point. Let's see. And we've got old root cellar that was built over. We have this little shed here. Back up enough so you can see the whole thing. It's not bad size, maybe 10 or 12 by 16 or so. I don't know if I want to try and move this log. See if... Yeah, that log is really heavy. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, it's basically like a workshop kind of thing going on here. Cool stuff in there. Oh, it even has electric run to it. That's nice. All right. So, let's see. I'm going to wait to go down there until the end. This is the back of the house. You can see the back door. Grass needs to be mowed, obviously. Yeah, this little porch bit would need to be, you can see some dates there. Little creative support. And you can see a little more of the rock foundation over there. And go back this way. You can see there's a backyard there. And there. And we'll take a look at that. We take a look at the downstairs. I'm gonna grab my light out of the car. The power's probably not on. You get the good, the bad, and the ugly with it. Oh, there's a nice crack there. This concrete look is probably just a surface over the rock to make it look nicer. All right. Old style doorknob. Okay, can I get in? Where is it? Okay. That door is not opening. All right, well, I'm gonna put this lock back on here. Come on. Sorry for the racket there. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and look at the downstairs, so to speak. Let's see if my lights still got some juice to it. All right, let's go. Whoa, jeez. I don't know if you can see that or not. That is quite the first step there. All right. Realtor, in case anybody's down here. I don't know why anybody would be down here, but just in case. Oh, great. Spider webs, lovely. Let's see if we can get rid of the spider webs. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, not much down here. All right. I can see why somebody would want to come down here anyway. All right. Let's see. There's the back side of your rock foundation. This is stacked rocks. This is what they used to do. You got a little bit of PEX, a little bit of galvanized, some old HVAC there. You got some pump. May or may not work. You got some kind of paint or something. Looks like it leaked out and down the. Jeez. Let's see what else we have under here. Oh yeah, an old fridge. Gas piping. That's concerning. Kind of gets smaller and some electric over there. Let's see. Oh, a really old plug of some type. Probably for the fridge. Oh yeah, there's a light. There's another light. More gas piping. You can tell because it used to be black. I don't know if you can see that right up in here, but that's black pipe. That means it's for gas. There's your light. Let's see if we can get over here. And there's more HVAC. And there's your crawl space. Can't really see much, and there ain't much of a crawl space, but that's what it is. All right, let's try and get in the back door. Let's see. We're already at 8 minutes, and this is gonna be a long one. All right, let's turn that off. All right, I think I can get this in here. Go. Okay, let's see if I can get in the back door. Oh, pushed it. Okay. Well, we got in the back door. Don't think it's very open. All right, so we've got kitchen. Old cabinets and things. You got somebody put some LVP in here. Obviously somebody who was living here. That sink and, or the faucet looks fairly new. You got a fridge. Not opening that. No way. Bit of old style wallpaper, and then you can see this drop ceiling. It's very common in these inexpensive rentals for these landlords to put in these drop ceilings because it has plaster and lath up there, and they don't want to deal with it. So they just put in drop ceiling because it was cheap. So you got, I'm not sure. Oh, that used to be a stove there because there's where the chimney used to be. These things are actually pretty cool. I've used these myself. They put out a lot of heat, which is why there's no stove anymore. Wow, this is a really old carpet. Oh, it's carpet squares. That's even cheaper. More drop ceilings. And looks like, oh, that's where the hot water heater used to be. You can see the gas right there. And I'm guessing, although that goes to the heater now, so I don't know, this looks like a closet or something. They do weird things in these houses. Floors are fairly even. Yeah, there's some issues there. I'm not sure why that ceiling is so low there. That's a newer window. Okay, anyway. Somebody's going to need to winterize this because that has not been winterized. There's a very classic light fixture and medicine cabinet. The wallpaper. All right, and then we move on in here. Some textured walls. More drop ceilings. Oh, here we got a hole in our missing tile. Yeah, so you can see up there that it's very likely plaster and lath, and they didn't want to deal with it, so they just put this stuff in. And so people like me that buy these places, we rip all this out and we rip out the plaster and lath, or we cover it over and do it properly. But, you know, people did a lot of things cheaply for a long time. Okay, there's a door here. All right. Okay. Oh, this is the front. Oh, yeah, that is definitely not opening. Well, there you go. Alrighty, well, this is the little entrance. Little beadboard up there. Comes with a, oh yeah, I remember these things. Instead of wood, because plastic was cheaper, that's plastic, fake wood. Those are fun. And then in here we've got, yeah, the floor's a lot even in here. As you can see, holes in the walls. Somebody got, well, newer windows. That's nice. You can see the plaster and lath right over there. Obviously this side was redone, that side was not redone. And there's unevenness in the floors, something leaked in here or something, who knows. And then what do we have in here? Really big closet. Oh, and you can also see how high the ceilings were in here. Oh, there's the attic access. Yeah, so you can see how high the ceilings were in here. And then like 10-foot ceilings, and now with that they brought them back down to about 8 foot. Original doors. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So obviously, you would need some new doors. Looks like they've replaced the windows. Hopefully they did a good job. Sometimes they do better jobs than other times. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's definitely a dip there, but that could be the floor or it could be something else. It could be just somebody did a crappy job of putting that trim up. Anyway, you'd basically, if you wanted to go all cheapo, you could rip out the carpet and fix the floor and fix the drywall in there, and put LVP in here. You got one bedroom there. You've got a bathroom here. You've got a living room and a dining room. What would make more sense here is to come off of. Let me see if I can illustrate this where you can see it. So you come off of there and you build a hallway right here, and you open up this wall, and so then you have a door into that bedroom, which is small but workable, and then this living room space, you turn it into a bedroom. So you come in, there's a bedroom, and then this space here that's was the dining room. You turn that into the living room space, and then you have the bathroom off of here, and you have the closet for your hot water heater, and then you come back through here. And obviously, you clean all this up, and you paint, and you fix the walls, and you fix the stuff and everything. And this is a decent size kitchen, and so if you know how much money you want to spend, you could, refinish the cabinets, you could replace the cabinets, any number of things. And your fridge is still here, you got your stove over there, your microwave, all that. And so you're pretty much doing some demo, some drywall. You going ahead and pull out all these drop ceilings, and yeah, so that living room can be turned into a bedroom, and with the hallway there, so that you have bedroom, and then this becomes a living room, and then you have the kitchen, and then you of course would do a little renovation in the bathroom to make the bathroom nicer. And you could replace the cabinets in the kitchen or just leave the cabinets. But your biggest things would be ripping out all the flooring, putting in new flooring, some drywall, some getting rid of the bricks and stuff here. And then fixing this little back porch thing. So that it's properly supported and stuff, because as you saw, that was not really great. And it does appear that you have a pretty large backyard here. I mean, that's a pretty good sized backyard. So that's nice. I mean, of course, you have a bunch of trees you're going to deal with. They fall over or drop branches or whatever. Anyway, as I like to say, it's all fixable. But sometimes it's not worth fixing. And, so that's pretty much it. And that looks dark and scary, but there wasn't much to it. So, like and subscribe, and comment if you have any comments. If you think this place is, should be burnt down, or you want to buy it, hit me up. Contact information is in the description. Until next time.